Hey everybody, we're live with Joey on the afternoon. Here, I'm with my co-host Skittles and my two
Hi.
guys. Everybody,
Hi, Joey.
introduce
Hi,
yourself,
hi.
guys.
I think you can.
Oh yeah,
start.
as he said, Skittles, Miss T, Cat, Kitty Cat, everybody, everything inside. Hi, sweetheart.
Joined by the one and only Lady Toy Nina.
Yes.
Good.
And they so hyped up.
Exactly, I love your
We
energy,
roll like
guys.
that, honey.
Yes.
This is the afternoon
The whole
show.
squad is together
We
now.
just had
Flexi.
lunch.
Now you get to
We're
see us in
doing
our
good.
element.
Okay, and me with the sultry voice.
Yeah.
Okay, I go by the name Flexi P.
Hi,
And I'm
Flexi.
very
Flexi.
happy. Hey, girls. And I'm very happy that you found it fit to invite me into your segment. Yeah,
The
let's
pleasure
do
is
this.
all mine, Flexi P.
Thank you, thank you.
So, guys, we're gonna talk about gender-based violence. What do you guys know about gender-based violence in general?
Okay, I think with gender-based violence, what we need to do first is depict the key terminologies in the. There's gender, there's based violence, right? Gender, we are actually talking of the sex. That is either female or male.
Yes.
So we shouldn't get it skewed to say that gender-based violence,
Exactly.
it works two ways. This is why it says gender. It doesn't
And
say
I have a feeling we're going to get into a lot of that as we go down
Yeah,
into this
we
chat.
should.
So it's not female-based violence, it's gender. And then violence, the act of aggression.
Exactly.
The act of aggression, it can be physical, it can be
Emotional.
emotional. Yes, so
Financial too. We tend
Yes.
to forget
Yes,
the
yes.
financial aspect. Yes.
we are meditating.
It happens.
So I think that is just grouping the terminologies together. It's just simply just to say abusing of each other's sexes.
Yes.
Exactly. Nicely put.
Honestly.
What did you have to say?
I think she just
She said
wrapped
it all.
up. Yeah, honestly.
We were basically done.
yeah, no, we are done, guys. Let's wrap up the show.
You know.
Guys,
Alright.
we gotta elucidate more on
Of
what
course,
she said
of
about,
course,
you know,
of course,
gender not
of
being
course.
only about females. So,
Which I think is what we tend to misconstrue it as, especially in this country. You know, for example, say you are in a relationship, kids, adults, grown-ups, bo auntie le bo mama le bo papa,
Yeah.
eseng bo nana. Yes, and you happen to be upset with your significant other as a female, and because they're doing certain things or saying certain things, and then you get into a heated argument, and you know, throw his phone when shot put star pa across the wall, or you know, you push him, you shove him, you slap him. You're not a crazy girlfriend or crazy wife or crazy partner. You are abusive. And I think people don't particularly get that because we tend to term gender-based violence. We look at it in terms of physical ability.
Yeah, I was about to ask
Or
what
a
abuse
physical
is. Yeah.
ability. Or is it only abuse if the abuser seems to be more physically inclined to causing more damage to the abusee? Or is it just the act of abuse? And that is what we tend to misconstrue or misunderstand. And we're like, no, you know, no, mosadi ga habetse, mosadi ga habetse. Yeah, no, of course, ethically, morally, yes. But do you realize that backhanded of that, you're saying that because ke mosadi, you're allowed to punch a
I
man?
don't know if I'm getting you right. Are you saying just the act of aggressiveness itself
Yes.
is abuse?
Yes.
Whether it's me not harming you physically,
Yes.
but maybe throwing tantrums and throwing
Yes.
things around. Is that
Yes,
it?
because if that is emotional and psychosocial abuse,
Okay.
that is also a psychological abuse. Because
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not going to be hurting you.
Yeah.
Ke thubaganya dilo tsa gago. You're going to get money to buy a new phone or to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
it repaired.
yeah.
Next thing, we have another argument. Can now TV at
Absolutely,
3,000.
absolutely.
Again, you have to worry about fixing it because I was mad. You were in the wrong. You have to appease my temper tantrum and my anger. That is
Absolutely.
abuse. And all different forms of it.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah, you can take your aggression out on like probably household things. Yeah, you know, punching a wall, slamming doors. Yeah, you know, that's fine as long as you're not now throwing things at this person, taking this person's possessions, destroying them. Yeah.
The people of this generation, their behavior you just described, they describe it, as being, toxic and stuff.
Yeah,
No,
think
I
it's
think
funny.
language is honestly separating us. We are separated by language. Some will just say, "Oh, that person is just toxic."
Or not even,
Kana,
not even toxic, friend. They don't even say, I know that person is toxic. No, she's being assertive. The men have been running the game for so long.
Yeah.
Hey, oh, you go, girl, show him.
But then, what is abuse? Like, at what age do we say this person is abusing? It's kind of, well, let me say it's gender-based violence now, not abuse. I mean, abuse is everything. But when do we really now draw the line and say this is gender-based violence?
In terms of the acts or...
No, not the acts. Can I say, okay, where do we define gender-based violence? Is it just in a relationship of people having some intimacy?
I believe it could also come from, well, in terms of relationships, it could be platonic relationships as well. Because if it's a parent to a child, it's sort of like domestic violence or just abuse.
Yeah, I want us to also get into that so people can understand.
When it's gender-based violence, it's between two people that have a certain type of relationship or connection.
Okay. Like,
But just to add on what she already mentioned, I think we need to fix a few things.
Yeah.
She talked of how in Setswana there are sayings such as mosadi ga abetswe. Bathong ga gona yo betswang.
Exactly.
Mosadi a o monna a o ngwana. Like
yeah.
we've evolved from that evolution of having to think gore in order for me to take across my discipline I need to physically
absolutely.
smack you or physically. Right. We need to fix that as society. And I think I can safely say gender-based violence is influenced by what society is dishing.
Culture.
Culture,
Tradition.
we want to involve in other things. We want to involve economically. You want to involve there and there, but you still want to hold on to culture, and we make it work for us.
Yeah.
When
it's suitable.
Come on,
when it's
girl.
You understand?
That's right.
So we need to kind of just smooth that out and understand how gona ope o na le tshwanelo ya go betsa ope.
Exactly.
That is one thing we need to understand, and society needs to stop fueling this thing at GBV because they are indirectly doing it.
That's true.
Of the certain trend that is happening where dating is like it's messed up. It's like society, we are hyping that behavior up.
And we're only promoting
we are only promoting gender-based violence. Haribona articles been written of how a guy slapped his girl or a girl smashed the phone. Rare girl power.
Girl power.
It's not girl
Right.
power. You are a fool.
Exactly.
It's not girl power. You are showing signs of abuse, like she was saying, and we shouldn't hype those things up
We
on
shouldn't.
both ends.
Yeah.
Yes.
Summing up on what we just said, like it's all about gender equality, guys.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ask you something. Do you think gender equality and women empowerment can be achieved without involving our men? Let's go
No.
for a quick musical
Okay.
break, and then you can answer me when you come
Okay.
back.
Okay.
Sitting throwing rocks across the pavement. But I can also see the bones decay. I don't know what else there is to say. I'm doing my best not to run away. Sitting throwing rocks across the pavement, hoping little pavements swallow me whole. Wondering how the
centered issue or a female centered issue, because we've seen in most cases or most reported cases it's women that come forward about husbands or boyfriends that are abusive towards
Yeah.
them, right? So are you talking about gender equality in terms of equipping, say, men or the boy child in knowing not how to behave in certain ways, not
Yeah.
knowing how to behave like this, if they want this, at the end of the day, a female not to, turn things around and say, you know what, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Tla, tika.
Yeah, because I mean, Miss T, like, if you want to tackle something, you start with the roots, right? If you want to kill a tree, you start with the roots. So then what is really causing this kind of things, or to see statistics of women coming forth, then it's the boy child. So what do? We now tackle the roots. You get what I mean? So the thing is, we just wait for women to come forth first. That's when we say, "Ow, ra, why did you do that?" You get what I mean? It's sort of just prevention is better than cure.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Equipping them
Yeah.
from a young age to know this is not, it's okay for your wife or your girlfriend or your partner to earn more than you. You get what I mean? It doesn't show, it doesn't portray you as less of a man. Things like that. It's okay. Like literally showing them what we mean by equality. Because I think that the society is lacking that. What is equality? You get what I mean? Does it mean that you will be making decisions with me in the house? Exactly. But why? You show them the importance of doing that, how it's done. Like I said the other day, communication is important. Why? When, to whom, and how. So these things are very important. We need to know when to communicate and how to communicate with them and how. How is it? What are we
So how do
teaching
you
them?
think that the best way to establish or to equip or to sharpen the boy child's skills and knowledge and opening their mind and clarifying to them that things that have been done this way in the past are in the past for a reason? How do you equip them with, okay, no, this is okay for a woman to earn as much as you or more. It's okay for you to stay home. It's okay for her not to be
Yeah.
your personal chef,
Yeah.
your personal incubator,
Right.
your
Yeah.
maid.
Yeah.
How is it that you think that in society, individually in our households,
Yeah.
and as a country or a nation by the government?
It starts from home. I believe it's a every parent and guardian's responsibility to equip the younger generation in their households. And then as a nation, we need to partner with the household as well. I mean, we have symposiums from girl hate and whatever and stuff like that, but we don't see much of that regarding guys.
Exactly.
Yeah, no,
Lexi?
we don't.
And I think, the way guys are raised is the way, like, you raise a boy child to be, for him to think, like, I need to be a man,
Yeah.
a strong
I have
man.
to come
Yeah.
aggressive.
Exactly.
I have
Yeah.
to,
But it's not cute. We need to change, the way our society
Yeah,
thinks.
absolutely. Yeah.
But like you were saying, or asking rather, I think everybody needs to get involved. Let us not say, for women empowerment, then
Yeah,
no. Everybody needs to get involved.
Yeah.
Each and every person, a child, an adult, whatever, female, everybody needs to get involved if we are going to be bringing up such initiatives. Because for initiative to be pushed forward, there needs to be a driving force. If it's a driving force, then all of us need to get involved. And on the issue of where do we start with these teachings, Obana, like she was saying, it starts from the roots. But also let us look at the fact that majority of the times, where do these youngins, where do they spend their time? Don't they spend it in school?
Yes.
They do.
So don't you think now it's about time that some of these issues, especially this with GBV and others, can they not be included in the curriculum?
Officially.
Gore in a teaching, in as much as you want to teach
Lexi
me,
P for president, everybody. Yes.
in as much as you want me to learn math and be able to calculate different currencies, why don't you teach me gore it's bad for me to be slapping another girl, or teach me that. If you're going to impose all these other teachings, you might as well impose teachings of how to make me human, because I think immediately you find it fit to be physical with another person, there's something wrong with you up there.
Exactly.
There's definitely something wrong with you, and we need to start, like she was saying, grass or root level, and ke kwa lapeng le ko sekolong when they're still young.
Can I pick your brain about something?
Yeah.
You mentioned if we want to have a driving force for women empowerment, we should have everybody involved.
Yes.
We can't leave anybody behind. So my question is coming from, I don't know if it's a question or it's a statement that has an unending,
Yes.
I believe we all know, everybody here knows that for years and years, centuries, decades, we've had women being oppressed, not only say being the majority domestic violence victims, but having to pay gender tax. We have black tax. We have to work twice as hard as the other race to be able to get to half where they are. I would like to call it gender tax, where they have to double time work to be able to be recognized as a suitable competitor in the workforce and the business force without being, boss,
Get
How
you.
how do we then say we want to empower those who have been lagging behind? We are now only just giving them a leg up. We're just finally just giving them the push. How do we involve those who have always been a step ahead without making it too impossible or too involved with those who have already been successful? It's like saying that the rich people only get richer and the poor get poorer because the rich people get opportunities because they know people, they know connections. So this is basically like that's the what I'm trying to avoid that situation whereby we have the gender, the most superior gender that's been high up always now saying, okay, no, we'll help in securing the lesser gender, the inferior gender, but also now they're getting into securing themselves into going higher. How do we mitigate and
I think if I'm getting I'll try as best as I can to adjust it. I think it starts with the self. Because one thing you need to understand, like we mentioned earlier, people will only put culture into play where it's suitable for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
What they want to hear everything wholly civilized, everything wholly modern, but then it comes to this one thing that nobody wants to address, the elephant in the room. Now you want culture to take place.
Yeah.
Because you want to have what the upper hand. So if we start with the self, I mean, there's absolutely nothing we can do if somebody decides not it's like a gender-based violence. But if you start with yourself and acknowledging that, you know, at times have evolved.
Come on.
Women should also be put in the same pedestal as if you're putting a man. We are all equal all across. If you still have people thinking backwards to say, oh, a woman has to work twice as hard, then we have a problem in society. So it needs to start with you acknowledging that certain things have changed and certain things have to be played as if though they are modern.
Absolutely.
So it starts with the self.
Yeah.
Alright.
Until you train your mind to say, "Ke mosadi, she's equal to me." Yes, and ke mosadi, yo, I'm man of the house. What is that? You know. So I think it starts with the self.
I feel like the other gender.
Sense of entitlement thing.
Hey, toxic masculinity. But I feel like right now in this discussion, that the disadvantage, seeing as how there's 3-1. Wabon.
Yes.
So I feel he has. Oh, Mr. Tesla. All right.
You wanna join Tesla?
You wanna come join Tesla? All right.
Come join us and celebrate.
Oh, you can sit right there where I'm sitting.
While Tesla is joining us, guys, if you want to join in on the conversation, WhatsApp us at TDA Radio at 267-75341-347.
That's what's up.
Yes. Hi, Mr.
Hello,
G.
Tesla.
Am I audible? Ooh. Am I too loud?
Okay, you're fine now.
Am I okay?
Yeah, you're okay.
All right.
Hi, Mr. Tesla.
Tesla, nice having you. What's up, my nigga? What's cooking? What's popping?
What's up, guys? I'm good.
You're
I'm
good.
Yeah. Loving the topic.
We're loving the topic. What do you think about?
Definitely, we saw your eyes sparkle over there.
Yeah.
I know we need to bring him here.
Oh, no,
Yeah, because I
we
can
need to
see.
bring him here.
It was about a 10. You know? When everybody just starts saying the other gender, I'm just like, no.
No, something is wrong.
I'm usually not up for conversations where, you know, you find yourself having to defend a whole... You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not up. But when I saw it was about a 10 left, I'm just like, let me
just guide them back. And
yeah,
then
it's a
remember,
Friday.
Tesla,
What
this
can
is
go
not-
wrong? So let's try this.
Guys, but this let's just keep in mind this is not World War III.
Oh, definitely.
We're just trying to educate whoever's listening and balance a few things up.
Okay.
balance me real quick. So yes, Mr. Tesla, we were
Mr.
talking.
Tesla, we were talking
gender-based
about
violence.
gender-based violence.
Mm-hmm.
What's your take on gender-based violence
To begin
and
with.
gender equality?
I think you guys have been smashing some really good points. I don't think I have a particularly unique opinion
Answer.
about it.
Yeah.
What you guys have been talking about. But of course, you know, in terms of suggesting what could be done and all of that. Should I say okay, I don't want to sound techie, okay? I don't want to sound like a tech geek or like I'm bringing a little bit of technology into this. But there's something that has come to concern me for some time. Is a thing called polarization. Okay?
Yeah.
The kind of information that we consume from our social media,
That's right.
from whatever it is,
That's right.
is tailor-made to
Yeah.
what you say that you like, right?
Yeah,
So what
yeah.
happens usually is if you are from a certain party, if you're a female, if you've been hurt,
Yeah.
if you post about the other gender,
Yeah.
right? If you say such things, right? The algorithms within these your social media will make sure that's the content you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So as you guys have been saying, it's gonna start by the self.
Yeah.
So you have to observe what you're going to be consuming through all of this, right?
Yeah.
In the sense that you're gonna have to mix.
Yeah.
So it's okay to have people of different opinions in your social media, so that your thoughts are also not polarized.
Yeah.
You need to get that power from social media. You need to get that power from technology, so
Yeah.
that your mind is level playing field
Yeah.
for you to now make unique choices. For now you to make unique changes into your life. For you to see the balances that we've been talking about, you know what I'm saying? The gender-based violence being more female than male, all of that. Unless you decide to just take that power, you might end up being in the other group of opinion.
And
You
not
know what I'm saying?
knowing fully what's going on outside.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then you start calling other people
Yeah.
the other gender.
I would like to add on what Tesla is saying because apparently I think we we kind of heard this or know this, that it's actually a shameful act to do as a man to go report
Yes,
abuse.
yes.
So obviously, women's statistics will be higher than the men.
I was just
because
about to
there's
hit you with the
Yeah,
numbers.
so I would like to believe that this is a balanced ratio
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the community.
Yeah, that's what she said. When you were talking about toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
So you definitely said, like it's embarrassing to go say my ladies
what will
actually
people
hitting me or whatever.
think?
Yeah, exactly
But
that.
Batlaring,
Yeah.
Exactly. We need to get rid
So
of
guys,
that.
there's a lot
syndrome.
happening,
It's a
like Tesla is
disease.
saying. There's actually a balanced ratio.
So I'ma interject with statistics.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a quote from UNFPA Botswana. This was published.
Last
The
year?
17th of July,
Same thing last
2020.
year.
It's been a
Yeah.
year.
Uh-huh.
Okay? It's been a year. So the title is Much More Needs to Be Done in Ending Gender-Based Violence in Botswana. Let us not forget that around this time last year, we were just coming out of the
Lockdown.
worldwide lockdown.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there were multiple articles and news reports about increased rates of gender-based
Gender-based
violence,
violence.
Yeah.
because of the lockdown.
Yeah.
Right? Right. So this is basically an article that was talking about the Minister of Nationality, Immigration and Gender Affairs, Honorable Anna Mokheti, who was officially launching the State of World Population Report on the 16th of July in Gaborone. So these are a bunch of quotes, but the ones that I've picked are basically statistics of what we've been talking about. Yeah. So it says that Botswana has long been facing a gender-based violence crisis, with 1 in 3 women having experienced abuse in their lifetime. According to the 2018 National Relationship Study, the World Population Review of 2019 places Botswana as the second country on rape cases at 92.9 per 100,000 citizens.
That's a lot.
Okay? And then it goes on to say that Botswana had made a commitment at the 2019 Nairobi Summit on ICPD 25 to reduce gender-based violence from 37%. Guys, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
It's on
yeah.
the lower scale of 50%
Yeah.
of half, but that is a lot.
Yeah.
From
And
37%.
it's not. It becomes like it's not even 1 in 3 now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
The
Because
30%.
some people don't
Hey,
report such things.
exactly.
Also mind that. Yeah.
Exactly. So it says to reduce it from 37% to 20% for women and from 21% to 10% for men, which the minister pointed can only be achieved through effective implementation of the national strategy towards ending GBV. So as you had been saying, yes, we can see the numbers. For men, it's a lower percentage.
yeah.
Yes,
That's 1 in every 5.
yeah,
Yeah.
For 1 in every 3.
so 21% to 10% for men, because men generally don't report, and
Yeah.
this is a low number as it is. So you can imagine how many more men
Yeah.
or males don't go and report
Good
because
report.
of the stigma.
Exactly.
And it's just always been a thing. We also need to just desensitize ourselves, and how there's a word that I'm looking for that makes me sound fancy and smart.
It's not fancy time. It's real time, girl.
You know, it's a really big people word. It's an English word that, you know, spelling bee types. But basically, I just wanted to say that we need to like get ourselves from this idea that only women face gender-based
Yeah,
violence.
definitely.
Because it's a majority. I understand where people would say that no, monna, gender-based violence. That's not true because we come from the oppressive state in which we knew or no. Mosadi sonso rape atline anna ko lapeng. Anna sabana, you know? And then if you don't do that, it was okay for your husband to discipline you or to guide you into doing things a different way that they needed to be done because he was going to work. And we need to kind of just detach from that. And it's taking a lot longer than we'd like, of course. But I think there's just a bit more progress if we're seeing 21% of men saying no. We are also getting abused.
Yeah.
And with men, most of the time, it's not even physical. It's usually financial, which is something that people don't put into account, as well as emotional.
Yeah.
That is something that I think we can, round into talking about now. Just make the listener and the viewer out there aware that there's more than one type of gender-based violence form.
Actually, sex types.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. First of all, thank you to Joey for coming up with this topic on a
Yeah.
Friday. You
Yeah.
know, it's a very timely topic. Let me tell you why. Around the same time we're facing a lockdown, right? We're just from the lockdown, and with the way things are going, such things could be imminent, right? Schools have closed. Now the children are going home, right? They're going to be spending time with a lot of time with people who could generally abuse them,
Yeah.
basically,
yeah.
right? So thank you, Mr. Joey, for coming up with the topic. It's very timely, and you know, I just want to reassure you that's a smart choice, man.
Guys,
Yeah.
guys, I heard you were talking about gender roles there.
Yes.
You know, if I need to ask you something, why are we taught about gender roles at school? You know, why is it that a girl has to, you know, cook and do this? Why is it that we grew up being taught that in primary school?
As Flexi was saying, culture.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Culture.
I don't
And
think
this
it's
is something that's in the program that doesn't change.
Yes, you
And it
see
needs to
societal
change.
pressures as well. Societal pressures. Sometimes you do something because it's from way back.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you do it to appease the society.
Yeah.
We need to get out of that bubble. To say, okay, times have changed. As a girl, I can drive a huge monster truck.
Exactly.
Yes.
As a man, you can rock hills. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
We need to move with the times.
But for as long as we are still stuck there and saying, okay, these are the roles,
Yeah.
categorizing them and say, okay, these are female roles, these are male roles,
Yeah.
then we are not going anywhere. We are forever stuck in
So
that
do we
little-
believe now that we are the generation that's going to change things and shift things around?
We
Yes,
Most
we
definitely.
could, and
We-
we will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we are the generation. So I guess we should take it
Yeah.
upon ourselves to initiate a few things.
Yeah.
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 I would take it's a good thing that we're at the Dow Academy.
Yes.
A school that also
Right,
it's also
yes.
revolutionizing
Yes.
education as it is.
Of
Right.
course. Hello.
So such things, I think the topics will change. But
Yeah.
our concern, as we have been saying, could be in the public school space, right?
Yes,
Where the
yes.
curriculum has been quite the same for some time.
Yeah.
For decades.
So
yeah.
things like gender roles within the curriculum have not changed. You know, some of the things that happened at home are things that came to change at home was because I learned something at school and then went to introduce it to my parents, to my brothers, or any
Yeah.
guardian
Yeah.
that I had,
Yeah.
right? So if those things do not change, the children will also not know what gender rules
Yeah.
are and how they have changed
Absolutely.
over time. You know what I'm saying?
course, yeah.
So I don't know who's doing this, but if there's anyone listening who has the power to help us with our educational policies, and if you know someone who knows someone, the curriculum has got to change as well.
That's right.
But at the end of the day, note this: the curriculum only changes because of the influence from people.
Yeah.
So for as long as we sit down and we say, "Oh, somebody's gonna come
Come
along,
do it,
who will come do it
exactly.
for us,"
That's
no.
right. Yeah.
Right now, what Botswana is facing in terms of the education system is to say that we want a more of performing arts platform.
Yeah.
Because not everyone is academically gifted.
Exactly.
Some people are actually good at these extracurricular
Yeah.
activities.
Definitely.
We need to nurture that. So if I'm saying I will be able to twitch the curriculum in favoritism to your performing arts, then why can't I switch it as well to on issues of gender-based violence?
Definitely.
It should be coming from us
Yeah.
as a collective.
Yeah.
Approach the relevant people who actually have the final say with that trade.
Come
To say, I'm
on.
signing this
Right.
because, this is what the people want. At the end of the day, we run the government. And
Yes.
as much as we feel oppressed in a way, we are the government.
Yes, we are the government.
God,
The problem is, but there's, how many are we in Botswana?
Yeah, okay.
You
1.2
can imagine,
something million.
Some of
Yes.
2 million, yeah.
2 million.
2 people against that. Come on, guys, we
Yeah.
can do better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So, we're gonna go for a quick break. We need a breather because it's getting hot. in
Yes.
here. So, guys at home, like, if you wanna say something, if you wanna, contribute on what we're saying, contact us on our WhatsApp at 7534137 at TDA Teleradio. It's your boy Joey, the lovely and bubbly Joey.
Sitting throwing rocks across the and swallow me whole. Wonder why my mind keeps on spinning. This is how live into me, what so. Why am I like this? Something's always amiss. Can't put my finger on it, but it's there. Wait for it to subside, but my mind won't apply. Waiting for the clear. Is it bad? Sometimes I like it when I lose control. There's something in it that's so beautiful. Listen, I can see the light today, but I can also see the bones decay. I don't know what else there is to say.
And we're back, everybody. It's me, Joey, Skittles, Toy, Flex, P, and Tesla.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I almost forgot that you were right there. I'm looking right at you, but like.
Okay.
So, what do you have
Yeah,
for us,
okay,
Skittles?
so we're wrapping up the show, and we're going to be wrapping it up on the note of gender roles, right? We're going to be wrapping it up on the note of gender roles. So, because I'm taking it, I'm reading anime upon myself, so we are the ones, we are the change, okay?
Yeah.
We have to be the change we want to see, right?
Exactly.
We've been saying we
revolutionary.
are the power. So it starts with us. So guys, speaking of gender roles, I want us to switch things up a bit. I'm going to ask each of you what you can do that is supposedly gender biased. As in, as Tesla Olamotare, what is it that you can do that is traditionally female oriented?
Please do tell us.
You gonna start with me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh, here it is. I'm gonna start first because usually it's ladies first. Isn't that the thing?
Yes, it's the thing
We're
right
switching
now.
it up.
Yes.
Hey!
So
Yes.
man first.
Yeah.
Mr. Eddie.
You're exiting the combo.
So yeah, I just started with it. I started first.
But you're entering the conversation.
I just started first. Usually males are not considered to start first. It's always usually it's the gentleman thing to do. So that's the thing.
Oh.
Is that okay? Would you take that? Oh, thank you.
I don't take that.
Of course.
how
of
is
course,
you-
Eddie wouldn't.
How is you going first? Your reversal of gender roles.
Because as a gentleman, Mr. Eddie, I would allow a lady to
No,
go
but
first.
nowadays we allow men to go first. I mean, we're gentle like that.
That has nothing to do with gender roles,
Yeah,
though.
it's not a role though, guys.
Do you know what a gender role is? It's a guy deciding to put a baby on his back and allowing the lady to sit in the living room, read a newspaper, and watch TV.
Okay.
Do you do that, Mr. Eddie?
Ding ding.
I'm trying to answer the question properly, right? To put it
Okay.
Yeah.
not necessarily like that,
Okay.
right? But I have been a stay-at-home dad for a very long time,
Okay.
and I do the school pickups.
Aww.
Yeah, so I don't know if that qualifies, but
It
It
does.
does
It
qualify. It
does.
does.
all right. So that's what you need to do.
That's what I need to do.
Yeah.
Is it a general? We gotta some
Yeah.
activity.
Gender
I
roles.
cook.
That's what we're talking about. And,
Alright.
and not just cooking, but
For the
cooking in the
family.
presence of a lady.
She likes my food. She
They
likes my
roll
food.
their eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
don't-
Okay.
Yeah, I cook. I cook for the whole family.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
What about you, Flexipy?
Okay.
yeah.
If only wishes were. What'd you say it? If
Horses.
Horses were wishes.
Wishes are horses, but okay.
Okay, at least we get the good.
That's a good one.
I would really want to see a man pregnant.
But why?
Why?
Because I want guys to get the whole purpose of pregnancy.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I think they undermine a lot.
I'll tell you something
about
very
it.
interesting that happened to me, right?
Oh,
When
don't
my
you
wife when my wife was pregnant, I got the what do you
The
call
maternity leave.
it? Not
What?
No, I got
Contraction patches?
no.
No.
I got the cravings.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but cravings are cravings. I mean.
Cravings are not nice. Trust me,
They're
like
not, but to some certain point, they give you that satisfaction.
That is amazing.
It's a
yeah, I
good
have the
feeling.
cravings.
Right.
I'm the one who like go out in the middle of the night and grab like ice cream from a random gas station and be like, oh, that's what I
Oh
wanted.
wow, that is
So,
so
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, but on the real though,
But
If-
we don't want to get pregnant.
No, definitely not. Definitely.
And that's not a gender role. That's like biology.
Just my-
Yeah, honestly, it's a situation
no,
beyond
it's
our
a
control.
situation. This is
Honestly,
why I say
Yeah.
only wishes.
Yeah.
Ow, guys.
But on the real
Really?
though,
I'm so glad wishes are not horses.
Oh, horses are not wishes
know what
as well.
but on
Yeah,
the
go
real
ahead,
though,
yeah.
I feel women, we need to kind of get involved more in child discipline. This thing of saying, oh, disciplinary,
Wait for daddy.
Hey,
Yo,
wait for
daddy
daddy,
will
come
sort
on,
this
discipline
out.
you.
Oh, when daddy
Sit
comes
in the
home.
corner and wait for daddy.
Yeah.
No, I think women need to now start taking a stand to say the dad is not around. He's
Hey,
But you
misbehaving.
can't.
I need to
But you
handle
can't.
him. You can't.
Trust
but
me.
that's what we
Like,
wish for.
because trust me, I tried. Like when my son was like 2, 3, I really tried to be like, okay, you know what? You can administer the discipline. Like I give you the leeway.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
No, but you know. I'm like, but
He's
I'm
so
like,
cute.
but I'm not always gonna be around. So sometimes you need to put your foot down and nope. Now the guy is 7 and literally when he steps into the living room and I'm there, he pauses just to check the temperature. Like, have I done anything wrong? so yeah. All right, I think is it almost time already?
It is time.
All right, guys, we were supposed to wrap up, but that was a dope conversation. Guys.
Ah, thank
that
you,
was dope. We
guys.
should continue that one. All right,
Thank
guys.
you, Mr. Eddie.
Welcome, guys.
Thank you, Flexi P, for joining me. Thank you, Skittles. Thank you, Toy.
Thank you for having us, Zoe.
I love Tesla, guys.
Yeah, clearly.
Okay.
You're letting Troy's feeling.
No! Okay, guys,
Alright.
let's wrap it up. It's the same time tomorrow again. Bye.